right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Distance in around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming.
Here we go.
Oh, Sonic design run. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hubbard again. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions.
He's got it on the bootleg. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Three. Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes...
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
On 1, ready?
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
11, 12. Gun. Stop.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
On 2.
Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football.
11.
They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And a great play is brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
11.
A 28-yard gain.
Here's Robinson up the middle. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
11 mighty.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Robinson again here on second. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum. He needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 guard, 18, let's go.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with a big old open arms for easy salvage. You never ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Catch the eagle. Check.
It's a designed run for Willis. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
It's like a design run here for Willis. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. The 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, check that. 3.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one hits for 30. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run again with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Working now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? 79 from Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw, third and long. Down the field, Evans has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
18. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check.
In the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. Let it stop.
Burrow now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Somebody got a joy, I mean. Somebody got a joy, I mean.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
12. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11
Burrow from the gun. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Here we go. 12. Right 80. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT. 12. 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him downfield, working the left. When they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's get set. 11 MT. 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This from 48 on the left hash. Groupie sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go street. Head to 60. Head to 60.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's looking deep once again. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Blink Woolen with the INT. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
12.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Willis on the design run. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Smith getting there to make the stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They've got a man in motion.
11, 11, 11.
Third and long for him here. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1, ready? Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
11 mighty. 180. 11 mighty. 12. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronk, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 180. 11 Thomas.
Man in motion here.
11 MT Tank. 11 Thomas. Shot.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First and 10 from the 32.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Running left is Robinson. He brushed him off with ease. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
12. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
11. Here.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. We've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison!
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 3 now.
Go, let's go now!
Here's a give to Hubbard. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves!
Stay home, stay home.
Let's go!
Desperation time here. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Now that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco!
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect the next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions. That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
19 Tiger!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
60 Maverick!
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Burrow on 1st down. On target to Musgrave. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
11 mighty! Stop!
Robinson on the inside give. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now here he goes on the boot. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
It's a designed run for Willis. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. And goes to the hurry up here.
brings up second.
Looks like a design run here for Willis. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
70 range. Come on. Set. 60 license. 79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hook.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buying some time right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Bronco 80.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. 4th down, pass coming. Got a man, this is Evans. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal.
From the red zone on 1st. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scoring.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
Panthers 22.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
12, 12, 12.
Running here with Bajan. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Completed over the middle. stays good enough for an Atlanta first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
11, mighty. Here we go.
Now to give to Bijan. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Lion. Come on. Go.
Lewis on the design run. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Oh, he lost the football. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense.
70.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
They're going to pass it here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23.
Panthers 22.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the backup. First throw. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
33-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
They're throwing it. Trying for the touchdown. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Panther 11.
Second design run here for Willis. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Pat throw it up. Scoop.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win.